Welcome to the very special family of Touchstone communities, where our care makes the difference and our heart makes it home. We are a happy, hardworking, and wonderfully diverse group of people who support one another and strive to enrich the lives of our community's residents. The relationships that you build here will have a lasting impact on your life and will provide you with a truly unique work experience. During your orientation, our goal is to inform and inspire you. Touchstone is a progressive company and we want you to help lead our growth. This is a remarkable place to pursue your career. You're surrounded by people of integrity. They're fellow team members who are honest, reliable, compassionate, open-minded, and supportive. At Touchstone Communities, we believe that caring for others is a privilege, so we developed a three-part approach that distinguishes us from others and describes our culture, or in other words, the way we do things around here. First is our purpose: to glorify and honor God in our thoughts and actions in caring for one another. Second is our vision, and that is to be the dynamic network of premier healthcare communities devoted to excellence through quality and integrity. And third is our mission: to deliver compassionate care through innovative approaches while creating family partnerships, one generation at a time. We achieve our purpose, vision, and mission by providing premier customer service. This allows us to create a workplace where each team member is valued, and it also allows us the opportunity to create an ideal home-like environment for those who reside at one of our Touchstone communities. We strive to be the first choice for families in caring for their loved ones. So just what is premier customer service?
At Touchstone Communities, we strive to uphold our core values each and every day in our interactions with residents, family members, and teammates. We call these values touch points.
At Touchstone, we believe it's best described using 5 core values: passion, ownership, intention, nurturing, and trust. From the way we greet people to the way we answer a call button or the way we assist a team member, there are dozens of opportunities to incorporate these values in our work. We've asked some of our team members to share with us about how they demonstrate these values during their workday at Touchstone.
It's very easy to tell when somebody is passionate about the job that they're doing.
When I see team members be passionate about their work, it's when they don't hesitate. When they see someone in need and they step right up to the plate with a smile on their face.
They're not just concerned with answering a call light and getting out of the room. They want to make sure that the resident is comfortable and that all the needs are met.
It's making a connection with the people you work with and the people that we're blessed to care for.
Sometimes you get somebody and you get the sense that maybe they're not passionate, that they're there just for the paycheck. And unfortunately, that type of mentality doesn't work in a job like this, because we're taking care of people. People who have families, who've raised children, who've had jobs, who've contributed a great deal to society. The least that we can do is treat them with the respect and care that they deserve.
It's a desire to make life better for the people with whom you interact.
It just makes you feel good it's nice to feel needed. If they brighten your day up or you brighten their day up, I mean, that's always a good thing to do that.
Everybody has to come together and work together to show that passion, to make the people that we're caring for feel comfortable, feel at home, because this is their home. And we have to respect that and acknowledge that.
I'm passionate about what I do and taking care of the residents and finding them different things that would be meaningful to them. If they went every Wednesday to play poker, well, I want to carry that on, and I want to do poker. That's what we do. If you want to go for the ride, let's go for the ride. If they want to go fishing, I find a place to take them fishing, and we fish and we catch catfish, bass, and then we take them back and we cook it for them, because that's what you would do at home.
We bring our residents, and when they move in, we bring them out here to see the deer. Our residents, they enjoy coming out. Family members, they come out here, they enjoy looking at the animals. I can see the smile in their faces.
I'll do what I have to do for our residents, and that's what it's about.
Now that you've heard about the importance of having a passionate attitude, we want to hear from you. Your facilitator will now pause the video for a discussion. Welcome back. If you have any further comments or questions, please write them down to discuss later. Next, we're going to hear from another valued team member about the importance of ownership and how it helps them in their work at Touchstone.
Ownership and personal responsibility is demonstrated by teamwork.
We all wear many different hats at any given time, and those hats are switched off and shared with others.
Everybody works together for the good of the resident, for the good of the team. Be it operations, be it therapy, be it for the community, they take ownership. They don't go, that's not in my job description.
It's important to take ownership in every job you do. Every job has your signature on it, and you want to do your best. And if you do your best, you'll succeed.
You know, it might just be something as grabbing lunch for someone downstairs if they're, they're busy, or filling in wherever we need to fill in. Just knowing who your customers are and being willing to just go across the board from your supervisors all the way down to the residents.
When you have that empathy, you're going to provide better care. You're just going to naturally want to. And those are the people that we want working in a place like this.
Taking ownership means taking personal responsibility as a team member for our jobs and for not giving second best of what we're able to give.
Taking ownership of what you do and taking responsibility keeps you above our line of integrity. You do what you're supposed to do and you take ownership for it, and I think it exemplifies what we're trying to do in building the dynamic network of premier healthcare communities.
Now that you've heard from them, we want to know how you define ownership or personal responsibility. Your facilitator will now pause the video for a discussion. Welcome back. Now we're going to hear from another Touchstone team member about how intention plays a role in providing premier customer service.
When coworkers, when I myself am intentional at work, I'm working with a purpose.
When a team member is intentional, they focus on the resident that they are giving therapy to. That means that the treatment that they give that resident is personalized, geared for that patient. It's not a canned therapy. That's being focused. You look at them as individuals. You look at them when you treat them, that your time is with them.
We're very caring about providing good quality care for our residents and making sure that, just the little things are taken care of, like all the way down from the billing to, who's providing care for these residents at each of our communities.
I take my job seriously, and I'm going to do whatever I can to the fullest ability that I can. And I expect everybody around me to do the same thing, because every resident needs to be taken care of in the best way we can.
When a team member is intentional with another team member, that means you are intuitive. You are sensitive to what they need. Do they need help? Can we talk about a resident? What can we do together to make this program work? And we focus on, we look at each other, we have discussions, we have brainstormings, we plan out things together, and then we focus on that and work together, and that's being intentional with another rehab team member, not just the rehab team member, but the community.
Isn't that a great example of how the way you work can truly enhance the lives of those around you? Now that you've heard about the importance of intention and how it is demonstrated, we want to hear from you. Your facilitator will now pause the video for a discussion. Did you learn something new about the value of intention? I hope you did. Next, we're going to hear about how nurturing plays a role in providing premier customer service.
When you talk to a resident or a family member and say, this is where we're going, this is what we want to do, and make them part of the program. That is nurturing.
By providing that, we make sure that the people we take care of are happy, are satisfied, that they have quality, not just quantity in their life, which is so important.
Nurturing is creating an environment that our residents can feel at home in, that they know that this is their home, that any portion of this community that they walk into can be their living room. It can be their own refrigerator.
We're all in it together. We're all a family. That's how we think of it at our community. We are family.
We have a gal named Maria. She is always there. She goes the extra 9 yards to get things you want, and she even foresees things that, you know, maybe you need, but you don't have to ask her, you know, would you get me this particular item?
So it's important to me that anybody that we onboard, that they have that character quality, because that character quality resonates throughout our entire culture.
Having a nurturing environment for our residents means this is home.
At Touchstone, we're nurturing in several ways. One way, we have a committee, and if there's a team member that has an illness or a death in the family or some sort of issue that they're not able to come to work, we help them. We raise money and try to help them to be able to take care of their family, because that's important to us. Their family is our extended family.
Whenever I needed a listening ear for when my husband deployed, everyone there took me in as their family, and they offered their listening ear, whether it was just sitting there letting me cry on their shoulder, or if it was engaging me in something to keep me busy, to keep my mind off of it.
You can count on every single member of the rehab team, of the nursing team, of the community.
Well, recently we had a team member pass away, and when something like that happens, just everyone coming together and dealing with it. No one gets selfish during that time period. Everyone is coming to the front office. How can I help? What can I? Is there a pool going together for, you know, flowers or helping pay for the funeral? And I mean, we've done all that, and you know, it's just it's wonderful.
That is nurturing, because then you can grow as a professional. When you grow as a professional, you feel good about yourself, you feel good about what you do, and it all, again, like I say, it all translates to the care and the customer service that you give the residents. It all boils down to that.
And I cannot think of a more supportive company in helping their team members, their fellow team members, or their team members' families. It is a family organization.
Nurturing is an important part of helping us to build confidence in one another through caring acts. How will you nurture others at your community? Your facilitator will now pause the video for discussion. Welcome back. Now we're going to hear about how trust plays a role in providing premier customer service. Listen as a team member describes how reliance and confidence in one another makes for a strong team and a close-knit community.
Anytime a family member leaves a loved one in our communities, they trust us with the sense that we are going to provide care for them that they might not be able to provide at the time, or the appropriate care.
When a family member comes to you and says, I am so glad that you are working with my mom. She has gotten so much better. I sleep better at night.
I'm a cancer survivor, and there are some days I feel like I just can't get out of bed. But I know how they take care of my mother. I don't worry. She has a cell phone, and if my mother can't press that number, that speed dial, they will do that for her without any hesitation, just so we can talk.
It's not like working at a convenience store where you're warehousing items. You're caring for human beings, for people who are loved, who have loved.
You will not walk through this building without a hello, a hug, a smile. It just doesn't happen. Everyone, you can see that the employees want to be here.
Trust is, I think, one of the most important touch points. It's important for team members to trust each other. It's important for team members to trust other team members as well as those at the CSO across, the miles that we are, as well as trust in themselves that they are going to do the right thing and provide the care that these residents and their families need.
Hattie and I are here every day, not because we have to. We come to laugh. We come to have fun with our moms, with the nurses, with the events coordinator.
These people are here to take care of my mother, not only her physical needs, but her spiritual needs. She's found a good place. She's found a good home.
It's more about our actions to support their loved one in their daily activities, whether it's their ADLs, whether it's bringing them to an activity, whether it's ensuring that they've eaten their full meal for that day. It's more about ensuring that our family members can go home at night, lay their heads on their pillows, and not worry about mom and dad.
So now you've had a chance to hear what makes Touchstone successful and how our team members come together to support and care for one another and those that reside here. Like the core values we've discussed today, the operating agreement is also an important part of our daily lives at Touchstone. When the different elements work in harmony, we're able to fulfill our purpose, vision, and mission.
The operating agreement provides us with the basic rules for the road. We use this agreement every day to effectively work together. This agreement is the how we do things, and we hold each other accountable for acting within the operating agreement. We are going to spend some time going through them, and I want to ask you to ask questions and really understand what these are about. This agreement applies to everything. If there is any kind of breakdown in communication of our relationships, it is because a part of this agreement is not being used. When each of the elements of the operating agreement are being used, success is achieved. Here's a review of each statement in detail. Your facilitator will discuss these items to make sure you have a complete understanding of how important they are to achieving our purpose, vision, and mission.
Let's pause the video for a moment to discuss the operating agreement now. Now that you've had a chance to talk about the elements of Touchstone's operating agreement, the picture is complete. Everything you've learned today regarding premier customer service will empower you to fulfill Touchstone's purpose, to glorify God by the way we treat one another. Our vision of being a dynamic network of premier healthcare communities devoted to excellence through quality and integrity, and our mission of delivering compassionate care through innovative approaches while creating family partnerships one generation at a time. Thank you for being a part of our team. We wish you continued success in your career and are here to support you in every way. Touchstone Communities, where our care makes the difference and our heart makes it home.